me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go! I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, gotta feel the tension. In my thoughts.
Welcome back, everybody. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. Also, hit the join membership if you want to get some exclusive perks. But today we're going to be going over our two rookies that are kind of becoming standout performers in training camp. And you love to hear that. They both, it's funny looking at last year. Obviously, Izukama is doing okay. He got injured in the last training camp practice, or the one before it. Basically what we're seeing is that the two draft picks that we have right now, which clearly there's a reason why they picked Cam Smith and Devon Achain, they both essentially were players that fell past what people had originally thought they were going to be. Cam Smith was not supposed to be there in the second round, and Devon Achain probably wasn't supposed to be there in the third. So our two draft picks right now are really just becoming awesome players. Now, of course, this is training camp, so we're not going to jump too much of the gun, but just looking at the plays that they're making in training camp and the confidence that they are exuding in themselves, it is just, you can't help but be excited for some of these players. The way that they're looking and the way that they create plays. So we'll go over each one and what I kind of see for each one coming into this year. So first, we're going to go with Devon Achain. And right now, what it's looking like is there might be a reason why we're not really too high on Dalvin Cook much anymore. What it looks like is that our running back room kind of seems okay at the point, and that Devon Achain, if he keeps putting on more weight and he keeps putting the shows that he's putting on in practice, we might be okay with our running back room. And what I mean by that is every time I'm watching some of the training camp clips or some of the things that Devon Achain is doing, there are things that he keeps proving us wrong about, and I will be the first to admit that I was wrong. When he was coming out in the draft, I did not want Devon Achain. If you look back at my videos, I actually tell you that he was one of the ones that I did not want us to draft. I wanted somebody completely different. But now that I'm looking at a lot of the things that he's doing, which first of all, he put on way more weight after college, so I didn't anticipate that. And then we're looking at training camp right now. And I think what they said is that in the running back versus linebacker situational drill, he won 3 out of the 4, which basically means that what you're doing is you're trying to block the linebacker, and he won 3 out of the 4 tries that he did blocking the linebacker. So even the mere aspect of what we were saying where it's Devon Achain can't pass block, he's starting to prove that he can also pass block. So I think what we're seeing is that Mike McDaniel has a high expectation for Devon Achain coming into this year, which is more so making it that Dalvin Cook, we don't really need to pay that much. We think we have something in our rookie, which, as you saw with Breece Hall and many other running backs that come into the league, sometimes, a rookie running back can just burst onto the scene. So Devon Achain right now, he's really proving. And then, of course, if you look at the training camp videos, a whole bunch of explosive runs that he has going for him. And it seems like every play seems to go for 10, 15 yards. It seems similar to Raheem Mostert, which Raheem Mostert's doing great in camp as well. He just, obviously the on and off injuries, but Devon Achain is really looking like he's turning into probably a running back that is going to be more than just a gadget player. He might be an actual, we have him on the field for much longer is what it seems. Even the size issue, he's playing against one of the best defensive lines on our defense, because our defense has one of the best defensive lines in the league. Essentially, Devon Achain is just really showcasing that he can be something different than what most people expected. I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong with him. He is really showing to me that this guy he could be a stud. He could really be a stud, and he could be a premier running back. You pack on maybe 10 more pounds, he could be a feature back. I really do believe that, especially in this offense where we don't utilize running backs that much. It'll be exciting to see if he can do that and put on the weight and become the guy that we all think that he can at this point. Even pass blocking is starting to look good. Now, I'm actually, believe it or not, more excited about Cam Smith what he's been really showcasing in training camp so far, it's just been special. You know, I even probably would start calling him Baby Ramsey because he kind of has that similar mold where he just has this confidence in himself that it doesn't matter who he's lining up across from him, he's going to shut you down. I mean, there's even points where he was playing Tyreek Hill and he's not allowing Tyreek Hill to get open. Like they're going back and forth. Think of that. You know how hard it is to guard Tyreek Hill one-on-one? And Cam Smith is doing it as a rookie. It's phenomenal. And the confidence that he's showing, I think every single practice so far he's had a pass breakup or multiple. He's just really, he's really exuding this confidence of becoming the starting corner. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's the number 2 coming this year just because of Jalen Ramsey's injury. Cam Smith is just really, there's a reason why we picked him at the second round. And it's kind of crazy that he actually fell that far. So looking at what we have so much depth in our cornerback room, but Cam Smith, looking at how he plays right now, where, again, pass breakups, people aren't really able to get open that much around him. He's just showcasing that he can be, and this is his rookie year, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to keep growing from this. You have a player like this. Think about it. We drafted Xavier Howard, I think, in the same area, or the 3rd round, I believe it was. Players like this turn into studs. And what I'm thinking that we're seeing right now is that Cam Smith is going to be, if it's not this year, he will be a starting corner for this team, along with Kader Kohu and, some of these younger players that are really the defense. It's showing that they're pretty awesome. It's just when you look at a corner, same thing like Sauce last year. You have a guy that exudes confidence and he knows that it doesn't matter who he faces up against, he's going to be able to shut that person down. That is something that you can't really teach in corners. Obviously, even with like Noah, which Noah's doing pretty well this year too, so far that I'm seeing. He's actually not getting thrown at a lot, which is a really good thing for corners. But Cam Smith, the confidence that he has right now in himself is something that you just don't teach. It's just something that you just have, something that you just were built with, and the chip on your shoulder and all that good stuff. He has that. He has that thing that just gives you that top corner prowess where you're just confident that you can shut every single receiver down in the room. Again, a rookie that is going up against Tyreek Hill and they are battling. When is the last time you've seen Tyreek Hill battling with a rookie? It doesn't happen. He is so hard to shut down, and Cam Smith has the ability to do that, which is incredible. And he's talking back to these guys that have been in the league for years. He's talking back to them. That's that swagger that you want in your cornerback, especially in a guy like this that is possibly going to be your number 2 into this year. He talks a lot, and he backs it up. Like I said, I'm going to start calling him Baby Ramsey because he kind of similarly emulates Jalen Ramsey in a way. He's just a rookie version of Jalen Ramsey. I remember when Jalen Ramsey got in the league, same thing. He just had that confidence, that swagger about him. Cam Smith has the same exact thing. And it's just, he really looks really good in camp. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's a dark horse for number 2 corner this next year, along with Noah and Kader Kohu. I mean, those 3 are all competing for that spot. But just wanted to make a quick video. I think these guys have some really high expectations. Maybe not high expectations, but I think their ceiling is really high coming into this year. And I think we got 2 really studly draft picks that are going to contribute for years to come. But as always, hope you have a great rest of your day. Fins up, baby. Peace.